Wayfarer, final audience. Attend this sentinel's request, Hunter in Red. Meet in halls high, the chamber of its fellows. The way shall be marked. Okay. Where is that? Huh? Left near the Songclave. Let's do this real quick. Keep all the farming stuff on. See what they mean. I don't know how much I lost. Saw the rosaries fly. We're at the bottom of the vault. Yeah, -1. -1. -1. Said near Songclave, but I don't see any marks. Where are you? Probably in the vaults. If I can't find them here, which is fine. That's another place where we wanted to farm anyways. Money. Eater. This looks like a place where I can. No, it's not. Let's turn in this cylinder. Over here. Guide track for the choir with a theme of salvation. Look at the Beatles. It looks like they're dancing. hear a shard. From below. Figure this out. Gotta be in that far right chamber though. Just the top of it. Yes. Gotta be in here somewhere. There it is. Is that it? Thank you. Alright. Very bottom. I feel like there was something else I was missing in here too. I'll try to find that real quick. There was a platform that I needed to move, and I could not figure out how. Over here? No. Maybe up, I think. No big wings, just these little small shrimps. Very stage. So we're not where I thought we were. This is the actual stage. Where the hell is this second sentinel, by the way? We're at the top. Still no sign of the sentinel. Cog core. We're not no, this is not sure where that leads. Is this it? That was it. Okay. We should take this off. I don't want to lose all the money we just got. Where to? I can do that too. Did we miss one? Do it again.
Benny-friend.
I am here, Gilded One.
Juanita.
I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally. But now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me? Am I your enemy, then? Defense of the sacred citadel and the voices that fill it is the eternal duty of the sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate for all those enthralled by the whispering silk.
Peter nodded.
You believe me haunted, a slave to the pale threads? I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is this sentinel, both haunted and innocent. You seem, with regret, the sentinel must test the strength of your will. Okay. Okay. Right heel. Ooh, first try. First try. You believe me now? By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed as a sentinel. Your judgment will accept.
Cadestre.
Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me, and have done so. I would expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for death. Stand, and let us part as friends. Accept a token of the Sentinel's order. Apostate mark? As friends, let us part. Preserve bind. Oh my god. Ornate artifact of the Citadel, able to hold a bind's worth of silk, used when healing is needed and one's natural resources runs low. The reserve bind will be restored. Okay, well, not what I was hoping for. But it's something. Are we done with this place? Still don't know what this broom is. Why? Actually, I got a double jump. Let's try this again, actually. If I can move it. Yes. Very good. I'll kill you. Better watch it. I'll kill you all. Hey, what'd I say? Okay. Bullshit. Bullshit. Kill as many as I need. Is this where they come from? I thought I was sent straight by the master. Puppet servant of the Citadel, Claw Maiden, suspended on strings of silk, an early form of automaton, requiring extensive silk to maintain its service. If given a chance, this one will steal silk from any significant source, including my own shell. So are these gone for good? Whoops. Okay. I don't think I've been over here. Okay. I want to check this far left area again real quick. Let's put on our money again.
Fadastana.
Your chambers are surely grand, Sir Bug, but it is plain to see you are no sovereign here. In our state so bare, pilgrim, by the will of the conductors, we once boomed, and the citadel shook at our decree. But the words, how hollow they echoed, the mantle of rule, claimed greedily from Farum's fading first children, those bitter weavers. It was a yoke, not crown. Now, in our citadel's silence, we share their truth. Only one monarch's claws ever clutched this kingdom, though we raised our voices to cry otherwise. Wow. So the Weavers, they were trying to tell him from the beginning. This guy's no good. The claws, eh? So maybe a spider, maybe a bird? Would you see her, pilgrim? Up there at our citadel's crown? Reach those heights we'd hoped to hide and bow before this land's true ruler?
Husband?
In time near, Sir Bug, I shall indeed climb to meet your monarch. But I have accepted the duty. Is this a simple key? Oh my god. Let's do it. We found our key. An abacus. No thank you. Well, maybe. Parachute down. Way safer. Ooh. Money, money, money. Ooh. That's not good. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, I made it past. Give me all of that. Pale rosary necklace. Heavy necklace laden with pearl rosaries. Ooh. I don't know if I'll ever break that. Who am I kidding? I'm definitely gonna break it. Is this where they made rosaries? I thought they were abacuses, but they could be storing them. A rosary cannon. Repurposed mechanism from the base of a rosary stringing machine. Yep. Rosaries must be inserted to reload the cannon. Oh my gosh. Most either OP item or useless item in the game. I'm already broke as hell. Is this where we went up? Yes. Okay. Another room clear. And we found a place for that key. How much money do we have? Not enough, but we can go donate to Bellheart at least. Let's take the elevator.
Te doy ya.
Here, take it. Just get it out of the way now.
Meralela.
I'm gonna save up the rest of it. Alright, I guess some new things done. I'll consider that progress. Thank you for joining. We'll figure this out, I promise. While farming, I decided to visit Atla again. And I imagine she has some new dialogue. Lady, my senses resound. You have grown further beyond the bounds of a bug. Permit me to gaze again upon your nature, that I may offer clarity. Vesticrest. Equip additional tools independent of one's crest. So that's just a free compass slot if I want it. Lady, if in your travels you are able to further expand your nature, return to me. With what power I possess, I may be able to aid you further.
Yanara.
My nature expands.
Nesvia.
Farming. If I find anything else, I'll let y'all know. Actually, I said this would be the lore video, this next episode, so let's get that out of the way. Let us start at the very top. Moss scrub, fur-covered crawler with a series of sharp spikes. If not for the spikes, I would think it an appealing bug. We need to kill one more massive moss scrub. Memoriam. Can kill one of those right now. Capable of defending itself with a small stinger. Adult mossmere with a fully developed stinger and hardened hide. Motherhood is an instinct that can push creatures beyond what seems their natural limits. It turns even weaker beasts like these into formidable foes. Achnid, winged insect that feeds upon moss and lichen. In its natural state, it would avoid potential predators, but Farloom's haunting now compels it to aggression. Fortunately, its jaws are ill-suited for combat. In the marrow, 3 more. Soft bug beneath a huge horned skull. Either its size has made it fearless, or the haunting has removed its sense of self-preservation. Rare enormous skull scuttler, the marrow's largest predator, and the most feared for its ferocious temperament. Though surely fierce, the skull it bears looks taken away from an even larger beast. If not for the bones as proof, I would scarcely believe bugs could grow to such scale. Okay, we need to go to the marrow and kill a lot of things. beast fly, savage beast fly. Dancing around this simple creature as it charges back and forth is the sort of game I delighted in as a child. Alas, I now have more pressing matters to attend to. Civilization encroaches from this kingdom's crown, but the lowlands are still ruled by great beasts. Its roar stirs something deep within me, some primal instinct. Common winged bug. Their plump round shape makes them well suited for target practice. Difficult to resist testing my aim on them. Flying bone mite that lives near magma. Its sticky spit would no doubt make a useful crafting material if molded fresh. Unfortunately, I cannot stop to experiment. 16? Oh no. 2 of them, okay. 21. Oh my goodness. 3. I don't know where to find more of those. Hoker. Whatever admiration I had for its fleecy down is spoilt by its disturbing mask and its steely spines. A gromling. A frustrating fiend. They flee beneath the bone whenever I try to strike them down. Long horned beast of Farloom's lowlands, relies on its horn both to impale and to wrench the ground beneath it, flinging dangerous debris. Rarely seen beetle that spends most of its life nestled deep in bone and rock. The flint gems on its shell excrete an explosive powder. Its bright gems could be used to make beautiful but short-lived jewelry, an amusing idea for a gift or a trap. Huge hard bone bug that lives within and travels through the veins of old bells. This one has allied himself with me, either as thanks for their saving or respect for one judged as equal. Whichever the reason, their fellowship is welcome. 6 of them, 4 of them. I gotta kill a lot of these guys. We'll do all that off screen, I think. Strong bug replete with rosaries. Promiscuous looter, snitchfly. While these bothersome bugs are left free to forage, no loose rosary or trinket is safe. Sticky mollusk, what seems at first a purely defensive mechanism, may also be necessary to rid this creature of excess heat. Go kill them. To survive while storing so much cereal. Yeah, I read that one. Flint Flame Flyer. The haunting has stolen some important part of these bugs, yet still they attempt their former task. Until that is, they sense my presence. Pans the halls of smoke rock to find traces of more precious minerals. A craggler holds an extensive supply of searing acid in a layered sac within its shell. The acid rains from its mouth upon any creature it sees as food. Elder overseers of the deep docks, responsible for the oversight and punishment of lesser workers. Lost in the madness of the haunting, they still commanded the endless excavation of their caves. 8 of them. It has no means to defend itself. Its only hope for survival is to be mistaken for a plant. Darting predator. They would make effective hunting companions, though even without the haunting, I suspect their loyalty would always remain to their clan. These bugs work mainly as finders and foragers. Towering iron automaton, driven by rotor and cog, except it's tainted by coral at the bottom. A terrifying achievement of Farloom, to build a construct so large and yet so nimble. Despite their youth, they are impressive opponents. It seems likely their tribe were trained for combat from birth. 2 of them, 3 of them. 6. Individually, they offer little challenge, but their numbers are surely vast, and most remain hidden. Huge Ant Hunter. Theirs is the perfect shell for their duty, a wall of a warrior and an adept fighter. If I hope to claim their treasures, I must bring my best. Screeching scavenger that roosts high in caverns and preys on passing pilgrims. By this swooping menace, a simple bug could be easily overcome. More dangerous still, they rarely attack alone. Winged Might Beast, bred large to catch workers who once tried to flee their tasks. Oh my god. With its wranglers long dead, the Moorwings stalked the towers of Greymore, feasting on passing pilgrims and tenders alike. A starved pack bug with an insatiable appetite. Despite their tough hide and pungent meat, roaches breed rapidly, so are sometimes farmed for food. A revolting creature. My shell itches at their presence. In the pens where their numbers grow vast, I am forever on edge. Roach Tender. Roach Server. Responsible for dicing muck roach. Could their actions be called skill? I see only a crude mangling of meat, yet I wonder, before the haunting ensnared their minds, was it any different? Disgraced Chef Lugoli, once exalted chef, exiled from the Citadel for repeated culinary crimes. Returned to their home caves, the chef continued to devise delicacies too repulsive for any bug still sane. Splinterbark, winged insect. Its assault, like a young bug's toy turned deadly. Could I, in time, fashion a spinning tool to match? Sister Splinter, imposing old insect nestling in the heights of Shellwood. Her command of twig and branch ensured no pilgrim ever survived within her territory. This one lived long and fed much. The wood will be much safer for their slaying. Last Judge, final arbiter of the blasted steppes, tasked to ensure only the sinless ever step beyond the grand gate. The huge judge likely stood through countless generations, never defeated, never wavering in their charge. The way it darts in and out of the ground has an almost playful quality to it, an amusing and effective way to ambush prey. Farloom's structures seem almost built for them, the endless corners and cracks, so perfect for mites to burrow and nest. Heavy, hard-shelled worker forever repairing the Citadel's crumbling underworks. There seem no ranks in their domain, yet this one has risen above the rest, a station likely gained through intimidation and thuggery. Did this one grow large thanks to the Citadel's excess? Or was its formidable size the reason it ever survived to reach this place? Once one of Farloom's favored bugs, and yet their domain and their shells would have been the first to fall to the haunting. Guide and oft-times leader within the Citadel's choir. Bugs like these crossed the caves to bring me to Farloom. I cut down many before my capture, and then I had thought them minded and cunning, and now I could see the singular will that haunts them all. Farloom proves often the effectiveness of bells as weapons. Never before had I considered them as such. For this bug to have survived Farloom's climb, it must have teamed with stouter companions. I cannot imagine it succeeding alone. Time allowed their shell to grow thick, all the better for battering their targets. High-standing insect of the choir, bearing a bow. This elite reed has been trained and fed beyond its smaller fellows. This bug bears a spool of silk, which they flail to attack. Though somewhat crude, theirs is a technique much reminiscent of weavers. I wonder who taught them such a use. Weavers, probably. Disciple of the choir, a form well suited for combat. Lithe and fast, no surprise it seems to rank so high. Their use of a pin shows hard training. Their use of silk unfurled from a spool held close shows skill far beyond standard bugs. There is no finesse in its use of silk. It consumes its slim supply only to amplify its force. Percussive disciple. Direct servant to the Citadel's conductors. The lethality of these bugs is unexpected. Their bodies were never built for combat. The haunting has altered their nature dramatically. Gotta go kill 6 of those. Cogwork Knight of Farloom, once protector of its pilgrims and master of the scissor blade. The talent and intelligence of this construct goes far beyond others I have witnessed. They seem less built as a tool to serve than an attempt at life itself. And that's only the second sentinel. Maestro, choir commander. Once they summon song from their subjects, now they rise only to command an end to those unstrung. More effective an opponent than would be guessed, the precarity of its winding domain can make even its simple assault a challenge. Born and built only to work until time stiffens its limbs. Perhaps it is this mercy this construct knows nothing of the freedom it lacks. I cannot decipher its function to the greater core. Is it built for defense? If so, its passivity seems far from optimal. Its core is filled with fine mechanisms, but that alone should not produce such a convincing mimic of life. Silk must also be used to animate this artifice, though exactly how, I am not sure. Cogwork dancers, automatons of impeccable construction, welcoming entrance to their chamber with a display of deadly dance. 2 cogwork bugs, and yet the souls seemed singular? A sad, yet masterful imitation of life, imbued inside shells of iron. Cogwork clapper, a rare automaton intended to perform the ringing of bells and cymbals. I have not yet seen the bell this automaton is designed to ring, nor do I ever wish to hear it. Such a clamor would no doubt be unpleasant to experience. In entering their domain, I freed these bugs to infest the greater vaults. They are a nuisance, and I have only myself to blame. Trobio! Haughty thespian convinced that only dazzling performance can raise Farloom from the throes of death. His desire to see Farloom saved may have been well-intentioned, but he seemed quite happy for others to die upon the stage in pursuit of his goal. Vault Keeper, responsible for delivering sermons and leading prayer. Most likely this one's true charge was to root out and condemn those not seen as sufficiently fervent. The cold shard, even when destroyed, it remembers its former shape, a remarkable material, and perhaps even more astonishing, there seems life contained within it. This one would make a perfect pet, but for the freezing temperature it requires for comfort. I would not have guessed so large and marvelous a flea existed. I am pleased it saw sense before I had to strike a killing blow. Crazed fanatic able to guide Farloom's haunted silk by music playing upon it. Her body seemed a weaver's, but her mask had been forcibly removed, and her own silk was bound useless by heavy pins lodged through her spine. So she was under control. Lace. Alright. Let's clean up this journal, and I'll be right back. Mossmere, small fluttering creature capable of defending itself with its small stinger. This bug is soft and clumsy, but to its fortune, its home caves seem relatively free of effective predators. I wonder why that is. I found a secret in the memoriam. Yeah, it looks like a boss fight. Oh, these guys are new. Learned disciple of the choir, charged to maintain the Citadel's memoriam. From the outset, theirs was a hopeless task. Those wild lands could never be replicated within a space so artificial. Volt vessels. Convertible orbs containing electricity. The vessels can be thrown as a bola for an explosive discharge, or staked as a spear to release a column of energy. Back to it. Crust crag, coral hulk with a dense shell, bred to immense size by the Citadel's memoriam. Nature distorted. This bug was born tiny and mild. The Citadel deformed it into futile hope it may sustain. Viscous caranid. Aggressive winged bug of the lowlands. When angered, it rapidly whips its bladed tail as a weapon. Its wings are quite small compared to its bulk. Perhaps it uses the warm air of these fiery lands to help stay airborne. Clever, if so. Massive moss grub. So close to a perfect furred form. If only they'd been able to breed out the spines. The Lost Merchant. Our dear merchant left to scavenge treasures from the Citadel's memoriam. She's been gone far too long. Please make sure she's safe. I was just there, but I will go back. Should have taken off the money charm. At the moment, it's doing nothing but hurting them. Yeah, minus 11. And I don't think there's any way to get money in here. That throw on the compass. Where could you be? I'm gonna guess at the very top. Oh, I guess we'll find out. Skull Scuttler. In every land, creatures find new and surprising ways to disguise themselves. One must be wary always. Polonica, what exceptional senses it possesses. It detects me with ease, even when not a single sound is made. Went back down. Oh. Thank you. I would never have found that on my own. Oh. Now we're talking. That's a big one. Drape Lord, elder drapefly, grown big from age and consumption. Okay. One more. Well, if it isn't my very own shadow, the clever little red cloak. You still following me around, trying to pinch away some of the goodies I sniff out? You mistake my intent, ma'am, somewhat ungenerously. The pilgrims of the settlement below were worried by your long absence. It was on their behalf that I tracked you. Again. Is that so? What a worrying bunch of busybodies they are. I'm still able to fend for myself. And yet, perhaps 'tis a warm thing that I remain in their thoughts so. I hadn't expected that. And I can't deny that you two have done me a good turn once more. That awful flock almost had me, truth be told. And I still have to wonder at your intentions, dear one. But bless you, all the same. No problem. Now, why don't you hurry back to the shrine and let them all know what a good job you've done? There might be a few more goodies to gather up on my way back, and I don't see you lingering around in the meantime. Blessings and farewell. Well, what's over here? Really? Thanks. I can make that. I can make that. I can't make that. I can make that. Look at that. And I'm rewarded for it too. Kind of. Putrefied ducks. I was not expecting a whole new area. Here we are. Spit squid. Suction creature, duck sucker. Time to die. Oh my god. I thought those would have been shard bundles. They were not. Oh my god. My money. It's gone. Farming will have to continue another episode. How hard is it? How hard is it? Greed will always see some bugs swell above their kin. I can't believe they just hit a whole area over here. Putrefied ducks. Come over to me. Goodness. Toothy growth. Oh my goodness, those guys suck. Things not die? Just keep respawning. Not count as defeating him? Yeah, it does. Might as well finish it. Hiding its tongue amongst fronds so similar. There is impressive style to this one's trickery. I hope I have the money to get it. Oh no. Oh no. Well, remember when I said I'll never break these? It's time we broke them. New area unlocked. bell. No map. We will explore this next time. Thank you for watching.